Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sunburned Plays. West of Loathing episode 15? If the last one was 14, this one is 15, just so you know. And if it was something else, this is the one after that. In case you're getting your wires crossed. Let's go. We've been everywhere here, with the exception of Necromancer Tower, wherever that is. We go to, like, near Hellstrom Ranch. What if we wander near Hellstrom Ranch? Will that, like... Okay, wander in Sally Shore. Don't need that. No, I don't want to buy back all the stuff I already sold you. Gotcha. Oh, wait, you have 2 needles, though. I want those. Gimme. Alright. As long as you know where to find needles, you'll never run out of needles. Yeah, Hellstrom Ranch. Yeah, because you see, like, that open spot up there next to it, to the right. You hear a gunshot and a bullet pings off a rock near your feet. You turn around to look for the culprit and see a skeleton a few yards away. A skeleton with a buffalo skull instead of a regular skull. So that's how your day's going. Use the buffalo tranquilizers on him. Okay. You throw the medicine bottle at the buffalo-headed skeleton, it shatters on his forehead, and one of the pills goes in his eye socket. He passes out immediately, doesn't even wake up when you steal his cool bandolier. Ooh. Yeah, this is the hell place. What about the bandolier? Goes on your pel for a bunch of pistol damage, which is nice, I suppose. You want to just fight, like, the cows for a second? You know, just to, like, I'm so mad this won't kill them. Obviously, like, the old 1, 2, 3 will take them out. Oh my god, look at that. 6 times, dealing 3 to 6. So you're still not very good, are you, Gary? At least, like, muscle is not your specialty, it seems. Even though it should be. Oh, and that's a Mr. Cow. That's a Mr. Cowity. Oh, 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 oh. I just thought I'd do that for a second. 120 XP, I mean, you know, it's not nothing. Ooh! Okay, we can increase our skills again. Give me that extra to safe Kraken. Thick skin. Your skin is thick like leather. Since when? How long have I had this? Let's increase my armor. That's pretty good. Okay, we did that. And then I guess let's just, like, wander Hellstrom Ranch and see if something comes up. I hope you're a veterinarian because this python you've encountered is sick. Let's take it to the gun show. It would be amazing if we encountered, like, super weak enemies. The Buffalo Bill would just kill in 1 hit, and then I don't even have to do anything. And the fight's over. Let's wander again. You encounter a goblin wearing a battered cowboy hat, 2 large spurs, and a rusty sheriff's badge. It seems extremely excited to have spotted you, and though it tries to put on a stern face, it can't mask its glee. Freezing, crimes doer! You're underneath arrest! What? Why? What did I doing? Crimes! You so much criming! I never am criming. Telling it at the judge, crimes doer! Let's talk to it. What makes you saying I'm a crimer? Well, looking at you, looking at all this criming. Intimidate them. Ha! You thinking you can taking me alive? You better rounding up a posse if you thinking to arresting me. Okay, waiting here. I am right back. The goblin scampers away, presumably to round up a posse. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Maybe I have to use binoculars at Fort Memoriam to find it. Smelling salts, chemical... Oh, patent and... Yeah, okay. Ow. Nice view from up here. I have binoculars. Don't try and tell me I don't. I know that I do. I'm 100% sure that I have binoculars. So you better not be screwing with me right now. Wow, they're really trying to tell me that I don't have binoculars right now. That's insane. And you guys happen to know where the Necromancer Watchtower is? You ever seen it? You ever seen that anywhere? No? Okay. Well, let me just go into my... maybe you just have to, like, get closer to the end of the game. We can go back to Breadwood, and I can solve the mayor's last problem with my bag of missing mail. As you ride into town, a mailman approaches you. Oh man, thank goodness you found my mail! This mailbag is yours? Yeah, I've been stressed out lately, so I took a day off and rented a room over at Chuck's as a sort of mini vacation. He's such a great guy. A little weird, I guess, but real personable. And his cooking is great. The tomato soup and those great big sausages, his tea did wonders for my insomnia, too. It did seem pretty effective. Anyway, I forgot my mailbag and wasn't sure where I left it, so I've been retracing my steps for ages. Thanks for finding it. Sure, no problem. Here you go. Well, that's sorted. I have solved all your problems, Mayor. Yep, found the missing mailman too. He's on his way to deliver it. Excellent. I hope there's a new issue of Mayor's Monthly. Sounds informative. The mayor looks pretty relaxed now that the camp only has one problem. Leave him to his relaxation. What do you mean one problem? What's the other problem? Read the list. Oh, bad lumber deal. We're giving lumber to the railroad company for like no meat at all, and that's bad. Note, last time a mayor let this list get over 3 items, we chased him out of town with his breadstick nailed to the top of his head. Yikes. Okay, then. To the railroad camp. Time to expand out west, partner. I have no idea what the West Pole is. I gotta go back there. This guy stopped messing with his watch and started eating jelly beans? You sure I can't have one of those jelly beans? Yep. Well, it was worth a shot. Hey, boss. Good news. We got that lumber shipment in from Breadwood and we're ready to go. You got the bridge built already? Yep. Most of the passengers were so bored they chipped in to help. Wow, nice. Now we just have to lay tracks the rest of the way into Frisco and our work is done. Both mine and yours. See you there, boss. See ya. Alright, and they just did that already. Let's use it. You look at the wooden bridge you built with your own 2 hands. By using those 2 hands to provide services for the Breadwood Lumberjacks, I mean. Yes, my own 2 hands. And look here. All this new territory. To Frisco. Ooh, we discovered Jeweler's Cabin. We'll check that out later. Ooh, that's where my Effluvious Emerald goes, I think. That's still just a hunch. Oh, hello, Gary? Howdy, Gary. Oh, let's going a place. A good place. What? Where? A custard standing. A what? Jeez, I should be used to this by now. You discovered a new map location of the last custard stand. Am I forgetting about anything? Gary reminds you told Bernard the skeleton that you'd do something about those cultists he's afraid of in Reboot Hill. But I did that already. Oh, did I not come back and talk to him afterwards? That must have been what happened. Okay, let's go back. And then I just won't forget about what I just left behind. Off the side of the trail, you spy a young cowboy staring sourly at his reflection in a puddle, trying to get his hat cocked at a maximally jaunty angle. Give him some advice. You walk up behind him and deftly flick his hat into place. His dour expression becomes a smile, but by the time he turns around to thank you, you've ridden off into the sunset. Oh, I'm such a badass. Yeah, don't worry, it's just paint. Is it okay? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, this. Okay, so the name was fewer than 8 letters because we found the diary at the Kellogg Ranch. It was either Magdalene or something else. It might have been Margaret or Magdalene or Madeline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8. It's not fewer than 8 if it's 8. Yeah, Magdalene if it's more than 8 letters, and it's something else if it's not. It may be Margaret. 1819 to 1884. No, that's a completely different year. 1836, 1875. This is pretty nearby. Close. Just give me one little second here. I'm not looking it up, okay? And you can't prove otherwise, so I don't want to hear any of this stuff. What I'm typing is just a completely unrelated query about Reboot Hill answer. Nope, that's not what I said. That was a Freudian slip, if you please. Okay. Yeah, give me... Yeah, okay. Is all yeah, uh-huh. Okay, so it's that. I think I know who she was. Why, her name started with an M, and it was M-E. And I think it was Melissa? Granny's eyes brighten and she bursts into tears, but happy ones this time. Oh, yes, of course. How could I have forgotten? Poor sweet Melissa. Oh, how I miss her. Gain 90 XP. Granny drifts over to her tombstone, gently places a bouquet at its base. Both Granny and the flowers fade away into nothingness, except for a single flower that remains. I'm gonna take that ghost flower. Goodbye, Granny. Yeah, I didn't look that up. I just guessed amazingly correctly. Actually, I just knew it from intuition. It wasn't really guess, it was just more, I'm terrific. Ooh, let's dig him up for a tripe pie. Oh, there's a whole gang buried here. Let's fight him. 59, we do 9 damage to all opponents, seems pretty solid to me. Or we could gore 28 to 40 both of them, but that's still stupid. Let's kill you. And then you can kill this guy. And I'm sure we can live against these 3. Yeah. Oh, you're raising all the stats. This is an outrage. Kill him. Kill. If you don't die, I swear. Yeah, that's correct. That's exactly what should have happened. Now you die as well. Oh, this isn't gonna kill him. Yes, it is. This fight took years. Last time I did it, I remember, because they were doing the +3 to all stats, and I left them for last for some reason. And then all of a sudden, I was only doing 1 damage to each one, and I had to kill them with items, like dynamite and stuff. Got 200 XP. 494. What would we want to increase? We could increase Dirty Poker and, like, try that out. I kind of want to do that just to see. Ooh, a sweet sword. Is it better than my sword? By now, we should have a sword that's better than the sword that I have. I've been using this for like 7 episodes. No, don't go down. Wasn't done. Yeah, we killed all the cultists already, so this dude is... Oh, we read the document. Yeah, BTLITR. Describes the burial wishes of Chet Bustersley. Do we have to find his grave somewhere? Philip Irongloat. Same feathersmith. Yeah, I don't understand this at all. Maybe if I, like... You know, could at least find the location where that is relevant. Crazy. And nothing over there. Because we assembled the key because we're amazing. But I don't know where the key goes. Hello? Who are you?
My name's Bernard, but shh, lower your voice, they'll hear us.
Who, the cultists?
Shh, yes.
Not a fan. The reanimated deputy. I don't want to be reanimated. I already killed them. I took care of them already. Thanks for the worry stone. Which is an offhand that gives me +6 moxie. Okay, yeah, thanks. You're welcome. We have done everything now. In that situation. Let's go. I want to go to the jeweler's cabin. I want to get this mystery solved. A gurgling hiss draws you to attention to a nearby skeleton. Honestly, just the fact that there was a skeleton here should have been enough to draw your attention, but I guess you're getting used to them. This one is wearing rusted antique conquistador armor, caked with mud, and waving a waterlogged old blunderbuss at you. I'm an insulter. I should be afraid of you? Are you kidding me? You didn't even survive getting off the boat. Oh, I'm shaking in my boots. My boots, which are nice and dry because I didn't fall off a galleon and drown on my way to conquering a foreign land. Maybe you should have had a pool noodle instead of that blunderbuss, El Capitano Cinco de moron. The skeleton gets so angry he can't even aim properly anymore. He petulantly throws his gun on the ground and storms away. Oh, I got a muck clog the blunderbuss. That might be a really good pistol. Let's see. 16 to 19 and applies poison. Yeah, that's better than my pistol. I love it. No foraging opportunities here? Okay. This is the goblin's bed, maybe? Ooh, pluck 'em and flush that 9th toilet. Oh, hello, a customer. Why, hello. Welcome to Master Gerald's jewelry shop. Howdy, are you Master Gerald? Oh, no, Master Gerald is back there at his workbench. I'm just his assistant and translator. A goblin jewelsmith? You betting your britches, sonny, and not forgetting it. He says that's right, the finest jeweler in the territory. Well, what do you know? I don't see anything on display, though. Master Gerald only does bespoke work. If you bring in a sufficiently valuable gemstone, he'll craft it into a fine ring for you for a fee. No trash rocks! Well, here's what I've got. Master Gerald takes a look at the rocks you have with you. My effluvious emerald. Master Gerald takes your effluvious emerald, cuts and polishes it, and sets it in a fine ring for you. Effluvious emerald ring? Bah! All of trash and garbage being. Master Gerald apologizes, but there's nothing here he can work with. Oh well, thanks anyway. How's this ring? Plus 3 maximum AP plus 5 speed. Absolutely. Oh, very good. That lowered my muscle, but that's fine. Got any gemstone? No, I have not. No, I would try to steal everything from your shelves if you don't mind. I will fight you. Why can't I be a robber? I should be able to loot this whole location. This entire locale. An ancient seaweed-draped skeleton is shambling toward you, hissing and moaning. Oh, huh. I guess we must be near the beach. How do you determine where the desert stops and the beach begins? I don't really know how to tell the difference between desert sand and beach sand. He's just, like, done. Exploit the home court advantage. Are you one of those drowned pirate skeletons? Because you're a lot less scary on land. Have you got your land legs yet? I bet you don't, right? Will it make you land sick if I just stand here motionless, not rocking from side to side at all? After a minute, the skeleton turns green and tries to throw up, but since it doesn't have a stomach, its head just falls off. I got a sea skull. And what does that do? Plus 13 spell damage, holy hell. Pretty good if I was that Fine custard. That's not forageable, but this is. Blossom Jean. Hi. Well, howdy there. Welcome to the last custard stand. I'm Custard Man Stan, and I make custard like only Custard Man Stan can. Can I try some? Tell me about your custard stand, Custard Man Stan. Not much to tell. Just a plain, honest custard stand selling plain, honest custard. But it's the last one? What, like the last one before you get to Frisco, or? Last one in the whole territory. Heck, the last one in the whole world so far as I know, but I can't swear to that. Are you sure it isn't the first? Yep, 'cause the first one was also mine. It was farther up north. Whole dang operation was ate by wasps, stand and all. Give me them sweet custards. What you got for me, huh? I mean, these are pretty good custards. They're okay. I don't want to spend 320 meat on them, I'll tell you that for damn sure. And I can sell you stuff? I sell you nectar? Just a couple of them. Okie dokie. Alright, back to Frisco, because we gotta move the plot along. A goblin suddenly runs up with an armload of driftwood and dumps it out in front of you. Hello, look, sculptures I am making. You are buying an art, yes? Well, buying an art or killing? Let's talk to it. Wow, geez, that's a little over the top. Buying art now! Okay, how much wanting for one of these art? 300 meats! Let's haggle with him. 300 meats is a crazy price. I haggling. 250 meats or killing. Buy a driftwood weapon, hat, or shield? Let's buy the weapon. You give the goblin 250 meat and pick up a, well, any piece of driftwood can be used as a weapon, right? Got a driftwood sculpture. Bing, bing. But is it a good weapon? 16 to 19, but it increases my moxie. Why would it do that? 12 to 15, plus 6 muscle. Like, that isn't nothing. Just for variety's sake, let's do it, whatever. What's going on, Smee? This fancy pants calls himself the Emperor, and he won't let us build our tracks up to the station. Can you see if you can talk some sense into him? Who the heck are you? I'm Emperor Norton. I'm in charge of this city, and you can't build any train tracks here without my permission. An emperor? Where's your crown, then? As it happens, I lost my dang crown. Fool thing didn't fit right anyway. But without it, I can't issue any official permits, and that means no rails for you. Unless, of course, you were to give me a new crown, a properly fitting one. I don't have any crowns, sorry. Well, I guess that just tears it, don't it? So not only do you not get that permit, but also... He reaches into his pocket and grabs a handful of powder, which he throws in your face. Your eyes burn. Ha! Have a taste of my famous antivirus, sucker! Your vision goes all weird and you pass out. What was that? When you come to, Norton is gone and so is the train. Uh-oh. Where'd the train go? That lunatic stole it. He drove it off somewhere into the desert. Norton's gone off the rails. He points to a set of deep ruts off to the side of the railroad tracks. You walk over to investigate, but you can't see it because of this weird hexagon thing your eyes are doing. You should probably get that checked out, boss. That Norton fella said something about an antivirus? Maybe someone around here knows something about that? Yeah, probably. It's a nice station. Too bad there's no train in it. Now playing Projectionist Wanted. Word on the street is that Projectionist Wanted 2 is already in the works. You don't look well. Yeah, and I can't see well either. Oh no, did that rascal Norton do this to you? He was raving about some sort of antivirus earlier. Any idea how I can fix this? You know that feller named Roy Bean? The one that collects all kinds of jelly beans? Think maybe he's got one made of honey and that it could help with your predicament? That makes 0 sense, but I suppose I don't have a better plan. Best get going. Back to Roy Bean's house. Damn, imagine if, like, you hadn't done any of Roy Bean's quests, and then you had to do all of them with this vision issue, since I assume he'd make you do that before he would help you. Howdy, Jeb. Thanks again for helping me get back all my jelly beans. Don't mention... Okay. Yeah, I'll just not talk to you about this. Does this jelly bean really cost 6,000 meat? Well, normally it does, yes, but I guess seeing as how you helped me out with them bandits and goblins and damn dirty hippies, let's call her 5. 5 meat? Really? Yeah, I reckon. Better buy it in a hurry before I change my mind. You hand over the meat, you almost feel bad because of the depth of the discount. But hey, I did so much for him, so I don't feel bad at all. Eat it. You eat the jelly bean, your vision immediately clears. Modern medicine is amazing. Why, yes, indeed, it totally is. Discover a new map location, Fort Unnecessary. I don't need to check it out. It's unnecessary. Oh my god. He really went there. What's going on with this? These are the telltale signs of a train robbery. No, don't follow the tracks yet. We've got so much other stuff to do. It's a flyer of some sort. Pick it up. You got an item. Comedy flyer. Oh boy. This is something you found on the ground in Frisco, which means that in the absolute best case scenario, it's garbage. You read the garbage. It turns out to be a flyer for a comedy shack up north of Frisco. You jot down the location on your map, then throw the flyer away. Yeah, that's gonna be a grand old time. Well, I'll be a new face. I'm Cluncy. Make yourself at home. Thanks, I'm Jeb Bush. New to town? I've been helping Manifest Destiny get the rail tracks laid. We're very, very close, but haven't quite finished it yet. Sounds like you could use a drink. Cluncy, I sure could. What's with the huge brawl going on over there? Oh, them fellas are always blowing off steam. I just let them go ahead and get their aggressions out. So long as they keep over there and away from what furniture I've got left. What can you tell me about Frisco? Oh, it's a fine town. A fella named Samson Frisco founded it way back when the mines first opened out this way and everyone caught the fever. Mining fever? Yep, the kind you get from breathing too much dirt. Frisco was a doctor, you see. Ah, gotcha. What have you got? You have New Amsterdam, Muscle by 9, Mysticality by 9, and Moxie by 9. These guys are, getting better with their, excuse me, wasn't trying to talk to you again. Sorry, no darts, management. Oh, it's a spittoon. You know what that means. Oh boy, another spittoon, let's go! What's with the excitement? I've given up. This is the last spittoon in the game, and I'm not going to try and convince you not to be the most disgusting person on Earth anymore. Let's go, let's do this. Yeah, search that filthy spittoon. You kneel down on the floor and throw your arms around the spittoon, giving the greasy brass bucket a great big hug. How about a kiss? Would you like to kiss it? You know it, baby. You pucker up and give the spittoon a great big kiss right on the rim. Is there tongue involved? Well, I'll leave that up to you, but even without it, it tastes like a burning horse. I love it. I know you do, friend, and if it were legal in this county, I'd let you marry that spittoon and have a beautiful romantic honeymoon night with it, but unfortunately, you're gonna have to settle for wearing it as a hat. Yes, please. You flip that beautiful brass bucket over, slap it onto your head, drenching yourself in hot brown tobacco spit. It washes down over your face and hair like a sewage waterfall, soaking your clothes, running down your collar and slithering into your underwear, and filling your boots. Can't even force myself to describe it in any more detail than that. You are the world's foulest human being. Congratulations. Spittoon hat. Hooray. +6 mysticality, +11 spell damage, which is insane. Ooh, and another, you can consider this to be another grind location. It's a real Frisco fracas. Frisco fracas. Oh yeah. Take them. Oh, these guys have like tons of HP. Well, you don't, but this dude's got a ton of HP. 12 to 15 damage, sure, take him out. A drunk chef. What are you gonna do, huh? Yeah, you ain't nothing. You're absolutely nothing. Nice victory. What do we get for this? Oh, we get lots of booze. Let's do it again. Just to see what kind of stuff gets different, you know? Oh, that's a lot of HP to take. Only 5 HP to that guy. Oh, because he's Moxie. Alright, so that's not really worth doing. Not too much. Maybe if there were more of them. How are we doing XP-wise now? 538 XP. Let's increase Dirty Poker again. Now I might get caught. And we should try Poker. After I go to Fort Unnecessary, I'll go back to Dirtwater and try Poker. See how it goes. With a spooky combination of hissing, chattering, and clanking, an ancient skeleton rises out of the sand in front of you. He's wearing dented and rusted antique armor and a long handlebar mustache. Must be an ancient explorer or would-be conqueror. Hopefully the former, because he doesn't seem to have been much good at the latter. How does your mustache stay on? Hiss. Do you use glue? Hiss. Talk some smack. Ha! You think you can defeat me? You couldn't even conquer this country, and look at it. It's just flat dirt with sand on top. Just a big old pile of sand. You got beat up by a cat's litter box. You're pathetic. Get out of here. Skeleton hangs his head sadly and trudges away, presumably to walk home across the ocean floor. Okay, Fort Unnecessary. Let's see what we got going on here. Somebody arranged these cannons haphazardly and then left them out in the rain. A harried-looking young woman in a military outfit darts in front of the door as you enter. Oh no, I can't be having any more misfits in this jerk ward. You can either swear to me that you're halfway competent, heck, even a quarter, and that you'll help sort out this crew of no-hopers, or you can turn right back around and march double time. Sure, I'll help. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that promise. Come on in. I'm Captain Harriet Davenport. My name's Jeb Bush. What's the problem, Cap? Problems. Welcome to Camp Food Bar, where all the Army's idiots and rejects are sent so they're out of the way. I've had it up to my eyeballs trying to run this place. Please help these morons figure out their malfunctions so they can muster out of here and leave me in peace. Can you give me some details? You'll need to talk to them individually for more information, but the brief is, we've got a scout who's blind as a bat, a cook who can't figure out how to make a corned beef hash on toast, guy who can't load and fire a cannon without blowing up or maybe shooting backwards, a guy who somehow, and I can't for the life of me figure it out, is too bow-legged to ride a horse, and a kid who was sent here because he can't figure out how to tie a bow tie. Oh, and just to put the icing on the cake, we have infinite goblins living in our storage shed. Wow, okay, I begin to see the scope of your complaint. Pal, you are not just Wixel and Dixie. So what did you do to get sent here? You can hear her teeth grinding as she growls at you. Do not ask! Okay, well, I'll just take a look around here then. I still don't have any binoculars. This guy squints real hard as you approach. Howdy, do I know you? Your fuzzy silhouette don't seem familiar. Nope, I'm just passing through. What do you do here? Well, I'm supposed to be a scout, but I went and broke my only pair of glasses. Without them, I can't see a dang thing. I could try to get you a new pair. I'd be much obliged. I hear tell there's a jeweler not too far from here. He could probably grind me a pair of lenses. Just tell him to make them thick as a dickens. Let's see what I can do. Well, if I had binoculars, I could just give them to him and that would work. Howdy, they call me Private Bowlegs. I can see why. You seem uncomfortable. You ain't kidding. Look at my legs. They're bent so far out I can't hardly touch both knees at once. Walking hurts like a dickens. The captain said it keeps you from riding a horse? Yep, they're too wide. Horse slips right out between them. Huh. I think I could ride a mule, though. What with them being a tad lower to the ground. Now let's just bend his legs back. You don't need a mule. This is fixable. Hold still a minute. Huh? Well, okay. With some grunts from you and some cries of pain from him, you normalize his legs. Ow! Great jumping Jiminy, man! Oh, don't be a baby. Look, they're much straighter now. I guess I can't deny that. He winces as he mounts the nearby horse and rides out of the camp. Hooray! Howdy, what's the haps? I'm supposed to be a cannoneer, but I'm terrible at loading cannons. They always explode. Except not the way they're supposed to explode, or else they don't explode at all. Huh. The only time I ever got one to fire right, the cannonball knocked my sergeant's hat off, and he was standing behind me. I still can't figure out how that happened. So they assigned me to this loser squad and said I can't report back for proper duty till I figured out how to load a cannon right. Let's give him the book, Cannon Loading for Idiots. Here, maybe this will help. Oh, wow, well, let's see. He flips through the pages which have big numbered diagrams. Oh, you take the stick back out before you put the cannonball in? Well, that certainly sounds easier. Let him figure it out. He carefully follows along the directions in the book and successfully fires a cannonball over the wall of the fort. I did it! Wow, great! Thanks a lot. I'm gonna go get my new assignment right away. Absolutely. About these infinite goblins. A sign on the front says, important gun storage, no goblins. You open the door a crack and take a peek. Naturally, the shed is crammed full of goblins. To the ceiling. They're barely recognizable as individual goblins. Wow, geez. Oh, what? Let Gary see. Gary takes a peek and reels back in shock, slamming the door. Ah, gross, awful, a goblin popping in there, maybe two. Is that what happened? All those spores and nowhere to going, all growing into new goblins and they just smooshing all up. Ugh. Well, then let me kill them. There's a nameplate on the desk that says General What's-His-Name. Oh, I got a Medal of Adequacy. Goes on my lapel. Holy. Absolutely. Fantastic. I am an adequate person. It would be cruel to loot these people's supplies. I am cruel.
Howdy.
Hi, what's wrong?
Ah, gee willikers, I had a pretty good job as the General's personal assistant, but I got fired and reassigned here.
What happened?
Everything was great at first. I'm pretty good at scheduling, I can write shorthand, and I'm an A+ boot polisher. But then the General went and decided he looked more serious and sophisticated with a bow tie, and he expected me to do the tying for him.
No good?
Nope. I can do a sheep shank, and a bowline, and a clover hitch, but for the life of me, I can't get a bow tie to look right. General sent me out here with one to practice on and said not to come back till I'd got it.
Help him out. Okay, here. Grab the two ends like this, right? You want this side a little shorter, and that end crosses over top and then under and up, while the other side does a sort of zigzag, see? Then you bring the upper bit straight down and back around, and it folds under there, and then you pull them tight. Got it?
I think so. Let me try it.
The two of you go back and forth a few times until he finally gets it right without poking himself in the eye.
I think I've got it. Thanks a lot. Wait till I show the General.
Runs out of the building, waving a bow tie in the air. Good luck. Howdy, Private.
Cooker.
How appropriate.
Well, it would be if I knew how to cook, like even a little bit.
What seems to be the trouble?
We've only got 2 ingredients here, and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to combine them.
What are the ingredients?
Corned beef hash and toast.
Try to help him with a metaphor. What if you thought of the toast as a shoe? He nods, seeming to understand where you're going with this, and think of the corned beef as a shinola.
Of course, I put the corned beef on the toast, just like shinola on a shoe. I get it now, thank you.
All in a day's work. Shouldn't take their food, they'd probably never be able to get it anymore. Alright, I've helped everybody except the one guy. I need to go, since I don't have binoculars, I guess I gotta go to the jeweler's cabin. You find a rough wooden cross stuck in the ground with the words "some jerk" carved in them. I guess it's a grave? Let's dig it up. Oh yeah, it's definitely a grave. Check out this grave stuff. Handful of old coins, skull chips, burial whiskey. Yay, free grave stuff. Well, glad to know there's more than one reason for this jewelry shop to be here. Righty, Joe, so I need a pair of eyeglasses for a nearby blind watchtower lookout. Can you guys make them for me? Clerk translates the question for Master Gerald, who thinks about it and nods. Having some old soda bottles for grinding down should working fine. He says, yes, we have some glass of the finest optical quality. Is 500 meat acceptable? Sure. The clerk invites you to have a seat in their living area while Master Gerald gets to work cutting and grinding some glass into lenses and setting them into wire frames. You flip through a goblin magazine while you wait. The lead article seems to be about social interaction with humans and the value of occasionally pretending to be dumber than you actually are. Okay, close enough for government working. Master Gerald has completed your spectacles with the utmost degree of craftsmanship. Here you are. Got an item, very thick spectacles, and you lose 500 meat. God. Not worth it, man. Let's do the comedy shack real quick. It's just a quick little bullshit. All of a sudden, you're being attacked by a vaguely cow-shaped ice sculpture, so rough that it could believably have been carved by cows themselves. It's a real surprise because it isn't clear how that thing can move under its own power. Oh, look at that. Well, we broke it. Got 70 XP for it, sure. No more infernal soul fragments. How do you make infernal leather? Don't you need wouldn't infernal soul fragments be the thing? Like, I don't get it. That's never an option.
It's your partner. Howdy, Gary. Oh, hey. What's up, Gary? I think this is where living a crazy squirrel man's. What now? Crazy squirrel man's, you seeing? Am I forgetting about anything? Gary says you should take that barbed wire fence up to the Lazy A Dude Ranch. I should? Okay. So that's where it goes. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Wasco Shafter's the name and comedy's the game. Are you here for a real thigh-slapping good time? Alright, hit me. Hand over the meat, Wasco clears his throat. Okay, so a skeleton walks into a bar, and the bartender says... Wait, it's a horse, not a skeleton, sorry. Anyway, after that, the bartender asks the horse, hey, why is your face so long, buddy? That's it? Wasco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? Alright, hit me. You hand over the meat. Alright, a guy walks into a bar, and the bartender says, sorry, we don't serve goblins here. Oh, wait, I forgot to mention. The guy is a goblin. Anyway, the end. Want to hear another one? Okay, here's a good one. Take my wife, please. Please? Oh, come on, Wasco. Want to hear another one? Anyway, I just flew in from Canada, which is weird, right? Because people can't fly? Except for in balloons or gliders, I guess. We won't have actual airplanes for at least another couple of decades anyway. Want to hear another one? Wasco, you're real bad at this. What? No, I'm not. You're bad at the stuff you do. Dumb things, probably. Come on, let me tell you another one. Okay, so a guy walks into a bar, and he asks for a beer and a mop. And the bartender says, what's the mop for? And the guy replies, because I'm a skeleton. Oh my god. Want to hear another one? Boy, it was really, really cold yesterday. You're supposed to ask me how cold it was. That's it? Want to hear another? Alright, here's a classic. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, and 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night? A man! But Seriously? Seriously, you aren't good at comedy. Shut up! I'm great at jokes! No, you aren't. But what about your timing is terrible. Timing! Alright, so my Uncle Alex thinks he's a chicken, and my wife suggested we should take him to see a psychiatrist. And I said, maybe we should take him to a regular doctor? Because I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be possible for a regular human man to lay eggs. Want to hear another one? So I got a job as a manager on a baseball team. And all the players have weird names. Like, there's one guy literally named Who, and another one called I don't know. Third base! Oh, come on, Wasco. Alright, here's a classic. Oh, you're just repeating yourself. I'm telling you, sincerely, you should quit. Alright, fine. I admit it. I can't tell jokes worth a darn. What else am I supposed to do, though? You're a pretty decent banjo player. The jewel in Dirtwater could use a banjo. Huh. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Can't be much worse. Cool. Gave him a banjo. What is inside here, though? There's a door. Oh, well. We're 43 minutes in. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.